10 important modal verbs in English, part 1. Okay, so in this video, we're going to see 5 important modal verbs in English. Okay, and then in part 2, we're going to see more 5. Okay, what are modal verbs? Modal verbs are verbs that are there to change the main verb in the sentence. Okay, so when the sentence has two different verbs in the same sentence, one of them is going to be the main verb, the main one, and the other one is there just to help the other one to change it a little bit or to increase the meaning to it. So these are the modal verbs, and they are really really important. It doesn't matter which language you're talking about, the modal verbs are always important because they are needed, they are necessary if you want to communicate. So it's impossible to have a full communication without knowing the modal verbs. So this is why you should be learning them and putting them in sentences as soon as possible. Okay, so my name is Joanna Gabriel. I speak 5 languages, and I'm here to help you get rid of intermediate and finally get to understand and speak English fluently. Okay, so the first modal verb we're going to be talk about is can. One thing about modal verbs, they do not have the preposition to before them. So to can, it's not correct. Can is a modal verb, which means to be able to. So can implies capacity. It's when you're able to do something, when you are capable of doing something. So it implies capacity, either physical or mentally capacity to do something is when you are able to. For example, I could say, I can make friends very easily. It means exactly the same thing as I am able to make friends very easily. I should have put one S here, okay? I can or I am able to means exactly the same. So I can make friends very easily means that I have this capacity, I have this ability to make friends really easily. Okay, so the verb can is it. Another detail about the modal verbs is that they don't go to the future or to the past. They do not have this future and past flexible. They are not flexible for the periods of time. They are just always the same. Okay, so I can make friends very easily. It means that I am able to, or that I have this ability. The second one we're going to be talking about is the verb could. Remember that it's not to could, but it's could. Could, it implies that you would be, it would be possible, or that it was possible at some point in the past. For example, we do have uh, 3 different kind of sentences where we can use this word. When we are able to use this word right here. And I'll give you some examples. I'll give you 3 examples with this word, okay? First of them is I could do this before. Now I cannot. So I could do this before. It means I was able to do this before. Or it was possible for me to do this before. I could. It's in the past. Now I cannot. So I was able to do that before, but now I'm not anymore. So it is This is the first meaning of this word, okay? When something was possible in the past, but it's not anymore. The second meaning of this word would be in a sentence like this. I could do this if I wanted to. So it implies a possibility. So I would be able to, it would be possible for me to do it if I wanted to. So it's a possibility. You're not saying that you actually can, but it's something that you could. You know, it's a possibility. Like it's possible that I could do this. Okay, I'm not saying that I can, but I could. It's possible if I wanted to. This part of the sentence right here, it changes everything. It's like the most important part. You know, like I could do it if I wanted to. So, this is the second situation where you could use this word. And the third one, the third and last one, would be in suppositions. For example, so if I could do it, I'm not saying that I can, I'm not saying that it's possible, but I'm dreaming. It's a supposition. I'm supposing I am dreaming about it. If I could, for example, let me give you another example on this. If I could go there, I'd be there. Well, I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming. Realize, notice the dreaming tone of my voice. If I could go there, well, I'd be there. It's a supposition. I'm not saying that I can. I'm not saying that I could in the past. I'm not saying that maybe it would be possible for me to do it, but I am dreaming. It's a wish, it's a hope. So if I could go there, I'd be there. So you have the word could in these two, in these three actually, different meanings. Third phrasal verb is may. It implies permission. So when I say like, may I please go to the bathroom? Imagine that you are in a school right now and you're asking your teacher like, hello, Mrs. May I please go to the bathroom? Why are you using may right here? Why are you using the word may to ask for it? Because it's a permission, okay? So when you're asking for permission to do something, it's you are asking for it. You are asking like, excuse me, but is it possible for me to do it? Is it possible for me to go to the bathroom now? Do I have your permission? Do you um, allow me to do it? So when you're talking about permission or allowance, you're always using may. Okay. May is also used to express possibilities. For example, I may not go to work tomorrow. So you understand this? I'm saying that it's possible that I won't go tomorrow. I'm not saying that I won't go. And I'm not saying that I will go, but I'm saying that I'm in the middle. I'm saying that it's possible that maybe, perhaps, I will not go. So may is also used to express possibilities, things that are possible to happen. They have like 50 to 70% of chance of happening. Okay? So these are the two situations where you can use may. So the fourth one is might. Might implies a possibility as well, but it's less certain than may. For example, I will use this exact same sentence right here. Okay, this exact same sentence, but instead of using may, I will use might. I might not go to work tomorrow. It means that it's possible that I won't go to work tomorrow, but it has less chance to happen than may. So if I say I may not go to work tomorrow, it's like a 50 up chance for me not to go. I am more certain about it. But when I say I might not go to work tomorrow, it's like 50 down a chance, it's like 30%, 40% of chance that I won't go. Because when you say I might, it implies less certainty about it. So I'm less certain about this fact, but well, perhaps it happens, but I am not certain at all. So this is when you use might. Okay, so it has less possibility to happen. Fifth one, the last for this video, is when I say must. Must is something that you have to do. So imagine that you have this task to be done, this task to be complete, and you be like, oh, I must do it. I have to do it. It's my job to do it. So you must as well say, I must, or I have to do it. It's the same thing. Must is your job, it's your task, it's something that you have to complete. So I must do it. I must go to work tomorrow. I must talk to my boss. So it means that you have to do it. You are implied to do it. It's something that you're supposed to do. So I must do it. I have to do it. I am supposed to do it. It's all the same thing. So they could have like slight differences in meaning, but it's practically all of the same. So you could just say them all. Okay, and these, remember that this is just the part one of our video of 10 important modal verbs in English. And then we're gonna be the five more phrase modal verbs in English are gonna be in part two of this video. Okay, I hope I've helped you with these. I hope I helped you with these examples. Remember to make more sentences with them. Remember to put them in your sentences, in your speech, in your daily conversations, because as much as you use them, the easiest it gets for you. It's gonna become automatic for you to use them. Okay, so I see you in the next video. Subscribe to my channel and like this video if it was useful for you, and see you next time. Bye bye.